The man who was originally supposed to replace Michael Jackson before Chris Brown have just released a new EP slash mixtape, and I will judge it on the way I judge all EPs by a song by song basis. Now, of course, Usher, the man who arguably you could say is the king of R&B, or at least 2000s R&B, who came out with the groundbreaking albums Confession, which really pushed off the whole starting of urban music, and a lot of blacks and Latinos who are making music today, who are dominating the landscape, owes it to him because he really kicked it off. You know, way before Aya, Fat Joe, and a whole bunch of number of artists really dominated the charts. It was Usher who broke through. And we have to really thank him for that. Plus, he was one of the leaders of Atlanta taking over the scene, which was majorly important. I mean, he did a lot of groundbreaking work. He dated one of the founding members of TLC. He brought Justin Bieber to the mainstream. Like, very much, very shocking and very ultimately important steps that music had to take thanks to him. All this groundbreaking material and history that he has done just make it sad that this mixtape is such a mixed bag. I'm telling you, and they started with one of the worst songs, which is Stay at Home, with lines like Love Kill a Nigga Like Cancer, and then he's dropping subpar bars like, of course, so much drip, I need a raincoat. Like, come on, man. They're still using the idea that jewelry is like water. And of course, Future, the king of mediocre bars, come out with bars like drip left a bitch cold. Like, come on, man. And you got rocks, better keep your ass at home, which he's talking about. I mean, rings, which he's talking about his girl has to be a stay at home. Why all throughout this little EP, he talks about begging models. Maybe she shouldn't stay at home. Maybe she should go on tour with you to watch you, man, to tell you the truth. Especially with the news that you got the herp, man. Come on. I gave Stay at Home a 2.5. Then you have ATA, which I don't know. This is just dripping and just young thug influence, like from top to bottom. And also, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Fergie when he does the whole la 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 la, little la 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 ad lib. I thought that was Young Thug at the end of the day. And also, he has this corny line where he says, "Give me brain education." Like, come on, man. You couldn't think of anything better. 1.5. You know, they start playing the studio editing or whatever, like live audio at the end, but it wasn't really cool. You're gonna hear that repeated. Also, the song Peace Sign was pretty nice. You know, I just like the bell sample, and I thought it got to the point with a not that really annoying premise where her legs does the peace sign, which is pretty nice. I gave it a 4. And also, you decided I like the whole flute, and I like the empowerment of female theme. That was pretty nice. I gave it a 3. Now, when it comes to birthday, um, I kind of thought it was a little bit annoying that they used the overused Kelly sample of her doing the ah. Like, oh man, that was bad. But you know what? It's a party track, and he does the occasional that his girl is bi thing, which he notes that she want to kiss up on her friend, and a little cringy. But I like the whole idea of he's doing the whole background thing where he has the girls in the background saying it's their birthday, it's their birthday. I thought that that was pretty creative. It was the most funnest song about a birthday since Drake's Ratchet birthday song. I gave it a 3.5. She Ain't Tell You is about a woman being deceitful and spiteful with a nice piano lick. And he also referenced how he brings 60 bottles. Wow, that was nice. I kind of find that the spoken word verses are better than the actual sung verses. He has this line where he says, "Don't be bitter, just be better." Man, I wish you gave us more lines like that where you were singing. Like, I give the song a 2.5. Now, Say What, I have to say, it has a much more better sampling of the pianos with Usher using his godly vocals with the falsetto that comes from heaven. Like, I give it a 5. It was a hell of a way to start out. And this song, it makes me mad. Like Gift Shop, it makes me mad because Usher, if he actually tried as hard as he did on Gift Shop of merging the more urban contemporary ways of kind of like sing rap, and just he could have had like a good 8 gift shops like this, because Gift Shops is awesome. It has a few witty lines like locked in the bed like a ziplock, got your main chick in a lip lock. I thought that that was pretty nice. And I love the whole Chinese feel of the strings in the background. I thought that that was a nice touch, you know. And I like the whole nod to she playing me on Tidal, because I'm like the only nigga who got Tidal. So Tidal's pretty great. And I gave the song a 5. So overall, that's my opinion on this whole mixtape. It's alright, but I think Usher can do way better. Please like, subscribe, share this video. I'm out.